In just 1 century, the planet's population will have quadrupled, rising from 2 billion people in the early 30s to 8 billion by 2030. By 2030, 63% of the global population is expected to be affected by water stress or water scarcity. By 2050, Africa's population is expected to double and global food demand will increase by over 50%. The preservation of ecosystems and resources is therefore at the heart of the UN's Sustainable Development Goals. Alongside this societal and environmental situation, climate change is disrupting food production and, more broadly, agriculture, with the consequences that we are witnessing across the planet. At the same time, natural resources are depleting, soils are shrinking, and their fertility is degrading under the pressure of urbanization, erosion, contamination, and intensive use of synthetic products, leading to a decline in biodiversity. Globally, nearly 3/4 of the land surface is subject to human exploitation and occupation, with a quarter already considered degraded. These threats to the world's environmental balance present numerous challenges to be addressed. Agriculture has always been a major issue for humanity, and with it, water, which sustains life on Earth. All living beings, including humans, originate from water. Oceans, rivers, and streams are the cradle of life on Earth. Without water, life on planet Earth would not be viable. Agriculture accounts for around 70% of global freshwater withdrawals. However, freshwater, glaciers, lakes, rivers, underground aquifers makes up less than 3% of the total water on the planet. 2/3 of fresh water is in the form of ice. Fresh water is therefore a rare resource on a global scale. And while scientists have been discussing the scarcity of water resources since the 1990s, the general public has only recently begun to realize that water is not unlimited on Earth. The United Nations has set up 17 Sustainable Development Goals, or SDGs. SDG number 6 aims to guarantee access to water and sanitation for all while ensuring the sustainable management of water resources. In 2020, 7% of agricultural land in France was irrigated, so over 1.8 million hectares. 92% of agricultural water withdrawals are linked to irrigation, and 11% of these are fresh water. Plants need both water and light to grow. However, there is an uneven spatial and temporal distribution of water. We're seeing increasing disparities in precipitation exacerbated by climate change. The impact of water withdrawals for agriculture is even greater, given that the volumes involved, primarily intended for irrigation, occur mostly between April and September, when river flows are at their lowest. Agriculture is the largest consumer of water. In France, renewable water resources are provided by precipitations that does not return to the atmosphere, supplemented by the contribution of rivers. This resource has decreased by 14% in mainland France on an annual average between the periods of 1990-2001 and 2002-2018. Still in France, climate change is altering the stakes in water management, potentially leading to a 10 to 30% decrease in river flows during the summer. Faced with climate change, agriculture must ensure secure access to water resources and improve its management. Agriculture is one of the sectors particularly exposed to climate change and the recurrence of droughts. Reducing its vulnerability in a sustainable way through a reasoned and shared management of the resource with all other usage required consideration of the full range of possible solutions. We must therefore invent the agriculture of tomorrow, an agriculture that adapts to climate change, reduces greenhouse gas emissions, restores biodiversity, natural power, and commits to better water management, an agriculture that is economically and socially effective, always respectful of health and the environment, an agriculture that drives a transition in its production models across regions, an agriculture that moves forward by integrating new technologies such as artificial intelligence, citizens, AI can be used in several areas. 1. Collecting and analyzing information. Information such as temperature, weather conditions, soil quality, and water quality can be collected and analyzed. 2. Precision agriculture. AI enables the improvement of crop quality, greater precision in production, and enhanced productivity. It can also reduce the environmental impacts of agricultural systems. 3. Water management. The agricultural sector uses approximately 85% of the planet's water. The information gathered through AI enables farmers to monitor variables such as rainfall, humidity, and temperature, thereby facilitating optimized irrigation management. 4. Leak detection. 5. Soil mapping. 6. Data collection. Drones powered by artificial intelligence are used to survey farms methodically and identify various issues such as early detection of diseases and precise geolocation of infected plants, which contribute to optimized crop treatment. 7. Seed storage. Since losses and waste accounts for 30% of global agricultural production, AI can be used for predictive seed monitoring. And 8. Robotics. Farmers can use AI-powered robots to address the labor shortage in some locations, and irrigation robots can also be used, and they are operational 24/7. France has more than 380,000 connected farms and over 85,000 partners and service providers with whom they exchange geographic, technical, and environmental data. Based on this observation, AI could become a super agronomic advisor. However, AI is not without risks, and this growing concern raises the issue of the future development trajectory of AI and its consequences for public policy. 1. Technical and technological risks. In France, the Commission for Artificial Intelligence advocates for a strategy to support the AI ecosystem at the international level by promoting the use and development of open AI systems. 2. Environmental risk. On the one hand, AI brings benefits to our society, which are facing formidable challenges, starting with climate change. On the other hand, it proves to be resource hungry, requiring a lot of water and electricity. 3. Social and ethical risks. The Commission for Artificial Intelligence recommended that France could promote the 1% AI solidarity mechanism, whereby all international actors investing in computing power would commit to allocating 1% of it to developing countries. We must put the algorithm in its rightful place, that of an oracle to be interpreted, not a digital god that tells the truth. Taking care of water resources, restoring biodiversity, protecting water from rivers, oceans, lakes, springs, and other waterways, transforming our relationship with water, understanding its importance, inventing new ways to preserve water, and ensuring that everyone has access to drinking water, and finally building a long-term vision for sustainable and intelligent agriculture that produces more and better to create a better balance between living beings in a natural and healthy environment, ensuring the long-term sustainability of food systems and human health. I will conclude with these quotes by Gaston Bachelard, French philosopher, who in his book Water and Dreams gave water its special place. Ephemeral, transitional, it is the metaphor of our existence. By dreaming beside the river, I dedicated my imagination to water, to the green and clear water, to the water that greens the meadows. I cannot see by a stream without falling into a deep reverie, without reliving my happiness. It does not matter if it's not the stream from my region, the water from my land. Anonymous water knows all my secrets. The same memory flows from all springs. This professional thesis and bibliography, supplemented by concrete examples, will, I hope, help you to understand better the challenges we are facing. We must therefore promote a technological transition with AI used wisely, combined with other technologies, and encourage the resurgence of ancestral techniques in order to address positively better agricultural water management, knowing that there is not one solution, but multiple solutions that need to be tailored to each country and region. A future is being written now. Enjoy reading.